Some of the reviews said, don't play this if you don't want to cry, apparently. What are some of these reviews? Not gonna look at any obvious spoilers. I'm just gonna go for it. Wasn't there a Sarah that helped work on this mod? What happened to her? Since I last played the demo, where'd this Sarah go? Did she change her name or something? It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files through DDLC are required to play this. I agree. Well, I just agree. Makes me wonder whatever happened to Sarah in the meantime, since I last played that demo. Alright. Not one of my attempts have gotten past stage 6 and hello. I'm guessing I have to do a new game. Oh, on Super Castlevania 4? Am I gonna feel guilty for putting my own username in here? Hopefully not. Monday. I wonder if I can actually fast forward past some of this, because I've seen it already in the demo that I played, like, almost a month back. This one literally starts on the day of the festival. So far it looks like there's no dialogue changes from when I played, like, the first demo. So a quick summary for those who didn't actually see me play the demo of this. It starts on the day of the festival, and following the canon of the original game, Sayori's about to hang herself, except the main character decides to just go in there straight away, straight into her house. And instead of just waiting till, like, halfway through the school day. Shouldn't name them Slogger, it's a little late for that now. So he finds Sayori was about to hang herself before she actually does it. He's shocked, obviously. They both go to the hospital. And they actually also stumble into Natsuki there, who's been beaten and bruised by, assumably, her father. The guy's thinking, like, that could be possible, that could be the case, and if it is, then, well, he's gonna be really mad, because, well... And of course I'd be mad. He and Sayori agree to keep everything a secret. Main character ponders over what could have happened to Natsuki. I meet Yuri. This hack goes above and beyond in my standards. Which one? I overheard Monica talking about you and Sayori to one of her friends. Wasn't eavesdropping. The only good reason to cancel on our festival was if somebody died. Monica asks where everybody is. Well, I don't remember absolutely everything, but I do remember most of it. I mean, how could I not? My pen is missing. I lost it earlier. We figure out what's wrong with Yuri. She must be upset because of something Monica said. Probably really worried for her friends, understandably. So I'm guessing maybe Monica's gonna be the big bad in this one, too. We pass by Natsuki's house, possibly by accident, and then main character goes in there and rushes over there, just to make sure Natsuki's okay. Max speed. I'm just gonna speed this up until we get to some new content. Oh, you're gonna be playing Rondo of Blood. I'm just gonna speed this stuff up until we get to some of the stuff I haven't seen before. Well, unless maybe I forgot about some typos, and, well, if there were any typos before, I probably wouldn't even... Wait, what? Oh, really? She has a new room? She had no reason to... Natsuki's got a new room. There's the red wine again. I knew she'd been drinking. I could tell from the moment she opened the door. You haven't drunk all that yourself, right? Of course I have. Doesn't matter. Haven't even finished it anyway. Come on, that's enough. Something about the way she said that sent a pang of dread through my body. So on and so forth. And then we figure out that Natsuki was not only trying to drink herself to... Oh, okay, something also changed the dialogue. Looking for a description, I inhale sharply as I realize these are ibuprofen tablets. This was morphine in the demo. I'm guessing that's like... I'm guessing ibuprofen and alcohol can still kill you if they're taken together, right? Used for treating pain, fever, and inflammation. This includes painful menstrual periods. I don't think Natsuki's got that. Well, she could, but... Overdose. So on and so forth. Human response in case of overdose ranges from absence of symptoms to fatal outcome despite intensive care treatment. Most symptoms are in excess of the pharmacological action of ibuprofen and include abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, drowsiness, dizziness, headache, ear ringing, and nystagmus. I never heard of this one. So essentially you can die, I think. Two days ago. She's still trying to overdose. Then main character gets Natsuki out of the house that, well... Although, it's most certainly not easy to do that. I mean, she can barely even stand up at all. She's pretty much popped up on pain pills and alcohol. Then realized that she's probably hardly had any food to eat at all for like the past week or so, if not longer. I'm guessing that CG with Natsuki wearing main character's clothes is, like, still there. Oh, I see, those clothes are still there. This shirt's massive on me. I like it. Yeah, as I said earlier in the demo, you kind of have to look far away to not notice that the body kind of clashes with the head in terms of art style. I mean, two totally different people drew these. Someone else drew the CG of the body. I'm not sure who this was that drew the torso. And that's obviously the official art from Doki Doki Literature Club. That's Natsuki's head. That Satchely did. Natsuki has a dream that her father said that she was going to kill the main character. She feels really bad for me, and then I tell her it's okay. Show her the poem that I wrote. Thursday. Okay, now this is probably where there's new content. I literally just fast-forwarded past all the stuff I've seen before because I figured. I've already gone over this in the demo. I figured there's really not much of a point in just rereading all of that. There were probably more changes. If there were, I'd probably just fast-forwarded right past all of them, so I'm going to just set everything back to normal here, or as close as to normal as I can. Struggling to open them. Reaching out to my bedside cabinet, I swipe my phone and check the time. Midday. There's no point going to school today. We've already missed half of it. Besides, I don't think Natsuki would be up for it after last night's, well, trying to get her away from her father, and Or on the verge of death, practically, from what I can imagine. Is this rap music? Probably not. I head to the kitchen and decide to make something quick and easy so I can bring it to her. Searching through my fridge, I find some bacon. I start mixing together some pancake batter after a short search for the ingredients. As I'm cooking, I hear a light knock on the door. It's Sayori! Oh, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be back at school. I step outside, closing the door behind me. I don't want her to know Natsuki is here. I was planning on it, but I just couldn't get out of bed this morning. Are you cooking? It smells really sweet. Natsuki? Taking a look myself, I see Natsuki tending to the breakfast. Crap. I see what's going on, Level Engine. You do? Yes! You two are making cupcakes again! I can feel the sweat on my forehead begin to bead. I'm so done for. Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise. For the club. Neither of us were expecting to see you, though. I give Sayori a weak smile and attempt to reassure her. Don't worry, Level Engine, your secret will be safe with me. Well, since you're busy, I'll leave you two lovers be. Okay, Sayori, see you. As she's about to leave, I stop her momentarily. Are you going to the club? Yes, since I'm actually up, might as well. Especially if you're bringing the cupcakes. Sayori leaves without another word. I return to the kitchen in a cold sweat, worrying about the false promise I gave to Sayori. Guess I'll have to convince Natsuki that we should cook a batch. She's nearly finished making her meal. The breakfast. It was supposed to be a surprise. I was going to wake you up and have it all ready for you. Then Sayori knocked on the door and you could have burned your house down, dummy. Look! I guess we're even now, huh? You saved me and I saved our breakfast. A part of me wants to scold her for her warped perception of what even meant, but another doesn't want to bring up the events of last night either. I'll make a snide remark at most. Not quite. Maybe one day. Natsuki is really something else outside the club room. Maybe it's because she doesn't have to put on a show for the other club members. They always call her cute, though I can surely see why. I set the table and sit down with Natsuki. At first she starts eating almost viciously, but quickly snaps out of it, remembering I'm in the room. It's delicious! She continued to scoff her breakfast down, albeit at a slightly slower pace. Once we're both finished, I take her plate from her and place it in the dishwasher for her. So, do you want to do anything today? I kinda promised Sayori we'd make a batch of cupcakes for the club later. If you want to, then maybe we can set aside a few just for later? Let's do it! Before I can react, she's tearing through my cupboards and drawers looking for everything she needs, only occasionally stopping to ask where I keep certain utensils and ingredients. Ready to help? Of course! Hopefully it'll be more useful than last time. You better be. Don't tell me you seriously hurt. The door. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. What door? It's only a bruise. You just caught me by surprise is all. I'm having an extremely hard time trying to play it off. That genuinely hurt. I forgot how much power a small frame can deliver. What do you want me to do first? I guess you can start preheating the oven to 350. I'll deal with the dry ingredients. I do my small part and watch Natsuki get started. She's so precise with her movements. It's almost hypnotic. Natsuki catches me staring at her, completely spaced out. And she's laughing. Dummy. What? You were staring! Oh, sorry. What next? I got everything ready to go besides the eggs. Could you crack them into this bowl for me while I set the tray liners? Show off. So, what's the matter with me trying to show off for you? I finally got you. What do you mean? You get all embarrassed when I try to be sweet. Natsuki, you're adorable. Natsuki begins to prepare the cake batter. Can we talk about last night? As much as I want to fully understand what happened, maybe we should leave that for later. Yeah, okay. Right. I'd like to put that off as late as possible, ideally. Don't you forget it. I drip blue food coloring into the icing. The timer rings and Natsuki opens the oven's door. Instantly, my entire house is filled with the mouth-watering scent of Natsuki's baking. Oh my god, these ones smell even better than the last batch. Are you almost done? We have to get going soon. I raise my finger to my mouth. Natsuki grabs my wrists and pulls my arm away from my face. She scoops the icing off my finger and onto our own and promptly licks it off. Hey! What, you expect me to put your finger in my mouth? That'd be gross. You're only saying that because I did that to you. Yes, this is still a continuation of the original story, except instead of going into Act 2, or instead of Sayori hanging herself and just transitioning over into Act 2, we get this story instead. So yeah, this is assuming that the main character already went to spend the weekend baking with Natsuki to help prepare for the festival, like in the original game. Natsuki, without her uniform, was forced to wear the clothes I gave her. Seeing as most of the teachers will have left by the time we arrive, she shouldn't end up getting into any trouble. I certainly hope not. I don't know how he'd explain. Hey! I don't ever want to do that again. Natsuki grabs my arm, signaling for me to stop walking as Sayori catches up. Oh! I can smell those from my house! I can't wait! Natsuki, Sayori, and I make our way to the school. Sayori is acting quite normal considering what happened just a few days ago. Kind of think of it, Natsuki is too. Perhaps they wouldn't like to dwell on dark times. I don't blame them. I just can't help but be reminded of their traumatic events. Within a few minutes we arrive at school. Only the last few students trickle out from the doors, as it's the end of the school day. The three of us make our way to the club room, being careful not to drop the cupcakes. I set the cupcakes down on the desk near the door. Oh, Yuri! Sayori runs up to Yuri and gives her a hug. Ah, Sayori! Sorry, you startled me. Where have you two been? Not feeling well? Yeah, I wasn't feeling so good the past few days. I was really sick. Me too. I'm glad you two are back now and healthy. Yeah. But Natsuki, where's your uniform? It was dirty and didn't have time to wash it. But you'll get into all sorts of trouble with the teachers if they see you out of uniform. Well, that's why I skipped the rest of the school day. Instead of calling her out, though, she changes the subject. By the way, I have a surprise for you all. Oh! What is it? It's a surprise for a reason, Sayori. Just wait a moment, I'll show you all when Monica arrives. Level Engine and I decided, since I was feeling better, that we should make some cupcakes. I've already missed the majority of the classes this week, so what's one more day? Especially if it means I get to bake. Such a deep shade of blue. They look delectable. Thanks. I can't wait, I'm starving. Not me, I'm stuffed. What do you mean? When I went over to Level Engine's house to bake, he'd made me breakfast. Oh, you're so sweet! Thanks, Sayori. I'm kinda thirsty, actually. I'll be back in a second. Sayori walks out of the club room, turning towards the fountain down the hall. Mere moments later, Monica walks into the club room from the other door. Hi, Monica. Wow, looks like everyone bothered to show up today. Natsuki bites her tongue. Yuri buries her head into her novel again. I'm left standing alone, fidgeting with my hands. Yeah, I guess. About time. She still seems pretty upset about the festival. I hope maybe our cupcakes will be a sufficient peace offering. Sayori returns, carton of apple juice in hand. Hey, Monica. Hi, Sayori. What happened on Monday? Were you sick? Yeah, Levelton had to take me to the hospital. I thought you said it was a family emergency. It was, kinda. I've known her for ages. She's basically like family to me at this point. Besides, I've never seen her like that. I had to make sure she was going to be okay. And what about you, Natsuki? What's your excuse? I was sick too! And don't call it an excuse like you don't believe us or something. No, I do. There just isn't a good enough reason to have ruined the festival. I should have guessed that she was still up in arms about the festival. Of course, I mean, unless you were nearly dying, then I'd certainly understand. And since you're both here, I take it that wasn't the case. Whatever, just don't miss important days like that again or there will be consequences. In an effort to break the hostile mood that Monica was causing, Yuri clears her throat. I have something for all of you. Oh, it's another tea set. Each one has one of our names painted on in a different color. Oh! The new teapot has Literature Club written in script across the middle on each side. Thanks, Yuri! This looks so elegant! Thank you. And the cups are a little bigger. Thanks, Yuri. This must have taken quite some preparation. Thanks. Uncomfortable with the amount of attention drawn towards her, turns towards Monica, hasn't said a word. Good job, Yuri. Could she have sounded any more monotone? Yuri politely nods and retreats back to her novel. Why does Monica sound like a killer in the making? Increasingly hostile, monotone, not excited about us being perfectly okay, more concerned about the festival than the well-being of Sayori and Natsuki. She grabs the next volume of Parfait Girls from her set, replacing the volume from last night to its rightful spot. We sit and read this volume in silence, besides the occasional giggle from Natsuki. After around 20 minutes, Monica clears her throat to get our attention from across the club room. Okay, everyone, it's time to share poems. I left my poem for Natsuki at home. I'm assuming Natsuki was unable to write one, and presumably Sayori too. Well, none of you even tried to? We all stay silent. I did, but maybe we should just wait until tomorrow. And Natsuki and Sayori probably couldn't write because they fell ill. But I'm not sure about. Fine, tomorrow it is then. Something else must be bothering her. Either way, still no excuse to be so cold towards all of us. You know, I've been excited to use the new tea set. I'm going to boil the kettle. I assume I'll be having a cup of tea? I'll get the cupcakes. Monica's writing, pressing the pen deep into the paper. Steam begins to flow from the kettle, and Yuri transfers the water into the pot. Yuri pours tea into each of our respective cups. Moments of silence go by as if they were hours. Monica's really killed the mood with her attitude. Sayori's already pilfered a cupcake from the tray and bites down into it. Wow, Natsuki, these are the best ones yet! You just haven't tried this recipe yet. Sayori, reaching for a cup of tea, accidentally tips it over, spilling its contents all over Monica's notepad. Jesus, you always have to be such a klutz. Get your act together, you're supposed to be the vice president. Monica's sudden snap takes us all off guard. Sayori, clearly flustered, knocks the overturned teacup onto the ground, shattering it across the clubroom floor. For Christ's sake, Sayori, do you ever pay attention to what you're doing? You know what? You're sorry again? Just like how you were sorry about not showing up for the festival? And dragging Love Luncheon to the hospital with you? That was pretty selfish of you. If Love Luncheon was here, we could have just continued on without you. Or Natsuki, considering she probably would have weaseled her way out of reading anyway. Everyone besides Monica is another shock. Hospital? Why is she being so hostile? Sayori rushes out of the room crying, quickly followed by Natsuki, who's attempting to comfort her. Yuri has moved from her usual seat to the other side of the room, her face buried in her novel. I stand and Monica glares at me. Monica, what the hell are you doing? Go take care of her. She clearly can't take care of herself. I want to scream at her after what she said. I have an urge to slap her. Instead, I rush out of the door to console Sayori and Natsuki. Sayori sobbing, filling the otherwise silent halls. I run out the stairs to see her crying on a bench, Natsuki alongside her. Hey, it's okay. Monica's just being I don't know what she's doing, okay? She probably had a really bad day or something. She's just taking out on you. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. What I'm trying to say is, don't take it to heart. She knows that we were all looking forward to the festival. Maybe she just takes things like this harder than the rest of us. I don't care, Love Luncheon. That's not how you speak to people. I'm going home. I'll walk with you tomorrow. But until Monica stops her campaign to hurt everyone, I'm staying the hell away from the club. Sayori wipes the remainder of her tears from her cheeks. You two have fun dealing with her. Tell her that if she wants to talk, she knows where I live. Wait. Sayori, come back. We'll sort it out together. Doesn't that sound better? Yeah, come on, Sayori. It'll be easier this way. Her face is completely blank. She turns to me. I'll see you later. I'm leaving. We can hawk home with you. I don't really want to go back there anyway. Yeah, me neither. No, I just want to be alone right now. Did you just say join us? Well, yeah, that's part of the reason why Natsuki was already at my house this morning. She had a really bad night, and... No, I'll just stay home. Maybe my mom will order some takeout. Have fun. Sayori turns and heads down the stairs. I have never seen her like that. Not even in any of the other mods I played before this. Could you give me a second? What are you doing? I just need to call someone, quickly. I ring her mother, who's already at home. I explain what happened to she's husband, that there's no reason to be worried. She explains that the doctor had given her some antidepressants during the last trip to the hospital. She tells me that it could just be a side effect of the drugs. I let her know that I'm still concerned and to please keep an eye on her. Sayori's mom brushes me off and wishes me a good day. Still worried sick about Sayori, I catch up to Natsuki. Like hell I'm going back. Not while that bitch is there. Well, I still need to get my bag and stuff, so I guess I'll meet you back at the entrance. You okay with that? Fine. I'll wait. Hurry up, though. What do you want? None of your business. Just to pick up my stuff? What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you, Monica? Ever since we accidentally ruined your festival event, you've been nothing but pure venom for the club. Oh, full stop again. You were needlessly rude to both Sayori and Natsuki, neither of which are in a mental state capable of handling that right now. I understand that was a big day and it was important to you, but you have no right to lose your shit on us. And don't think I didn't hear about what you said to Yuri. I knew Monica said something to Yuri, but I wasn't sure what. Oh, is that so? Well, you know what she's been doing, don't you? Yeah, I do. She's shocked but won't call my bluff. Yeah, she's been trying to sabotage the club, we know. She doesn't want any new members. Not only that, but I caught her rummaging through your stationery yesterday. I only told her that she was being a selfish bitch. You can't fool me, Yuri. I know exactly what's been going on here. Monica, that's way over the line. How paranoid are you to think? Shut up and listen to me. You're the real reason that the festival was cancelled. I could give a shit that Sayori is sick. Of course, Yuri just wanted me to let it go, so I'll tell you the same thing I told her. This is my club. We do what I say. Do I make myself clear? But there's one thing, Yuri. Care to explain? Fuck you, Mona. Whoa. You crazy bitch. Do you not see that this is... Hey there. Don't cut too deep now, Yuri. Whatever Monica meant by that, Yuri was affected. Mortified, she drops her novel to the ground and falls back into her chair, stunned. Shoving me out of her way, Monica marches over to Yuri. She stumbles out of her desk and backs away to the closet. Monica follows her. I watch from behind all the commotion. She grabs her by the wrist and yanks her sleeve up. Oh, what a shame. You couldn't just help yourself, could you? Oh, no. I think I know what's gonna happen here. I can't believe what I'm seeing. If I didn't shut up, you'd tell the club. That's right. If you dare criticize my ability to lead the club again, Yuri, everybody's gonna know about this. Everyone. How do you think they feel about you, knowing what you do behind closed doors? I'm just about ready to knock her out. Monica, what the hell has gotten into you? You're crazy. Monica lets go of Yuri's arm, pushing Yuri and the desk away from her. Looking at me, she speaks up. You want to see crazy, Level Engine? I'll show you crazy. She pulls out a sheet of paper neatly folded. She thrusts it into my hand. That is crazy. What the hell is this? The poem that Sayori sent me on the morning of the festival. It was supposed to be her suicide note. What the hell is wrong with you? Sayori, she'd never... Monica. I storm out of the club room. I walk down the vacant halls toward the front doors. I can see Natsuki standing outside through the glass. Are you okay, Level Engine? You look a little... You missed quite a bit, actually. It's just Monica who's not okay. I show Sayori's poem to Natsuki on the walk back to my house. She can't believe what she's looking at either. You know, Level Engine, that's serious. You think we should check up on her? After what happened earlier? Yeah, definitely. We head towards Sayori's house. And she dies. Oh, she's alive. I'm fine. I told you that already. I ordered pizza and was just about to eat it. You two enjoy making your dinner. She edges the door shut. Wait, Sayori. Monica gave me this. Oh yeah? I forgot I'd sent that to her. Whoops. Listen, Sayori, if you ever want to hang out or you need anyone to talk to, Level Engine and I are always happy to listen. We're all friends after all. Sayori forces a laugh. Sure, Natsuki. Where can I find you? Level Engine's place? I didn't think she would care that Natsuki was staying with me. I should really sit down with Sayori and explain the situation, sooner rather than later. Natsuki and I head back home to eat and get settled in for the night. Level Engine. Yeah? You barely have any food left. How are we supposed to make dinner? I don't know. We'll have to go to the shops but quickly. It won't be long before they close. You coming? It's getting pretty cold out there and I don't have a coat. No, I don't own one. Not surprised. We catch the bus and make our way to the store. On the route, the bus passes Natsuki's house. She shuffles down her seat in an attempt to keep it out of her sight. I can understand. You okay? Yeah. So, where are you? Natsuki is already dragging me into a nearby clothing store before I can finish my sentence. I thought we went to get some food! They're all so cute! Oh, Level Engine! How do you like this one? I like it. Wow. It fits you perfectly too. Oh, and look at this scarf. It goes perfectly with it. Natsuki, where'd you get the money from? We'll have to take it from my dad. You're stealing it? It's not stealing! Well, I don't like thinking it is. It's usually for baking stuff. Sometimes manga. I was saving for the Parfait Girls box set, but this is more important. Total's a bit steeper than Natsuki expected. She brings the scarf back that I actually found it on. I have no idea. I grab the scarf while she's paying for her jacket and grab a black beanie for myself. Maybe. Good enough. Place the two items on the counter and the cashier gives me a sly smile scanning my things. Natsuki is waiting for me outside. It's begun to snow outside. Could have done with the scarf after all. Snow is beautiful. It didn't even look like it was gonna become winter at all. We're a short walk from the house. It didn't even look like it was gonna be winter out at all. And then there's some glaring light here as well. Hey, Level Engine, how much was the hat after all? At least 2 weeks. I actually don't have a clue. I only bought it so I could surprise you with this anyway. I pulled a scarf out from inside the hat. Level Engine, you really didn't have to buy me the scarf, you know. I know I didn't. I'd be up for it. I hold it out and she reaches out to grab it. Draping it around her neck, she beams at me, speechless. Hi. Natsuki grabs the sleeves of my jacket. I pull her in close and embrace the moment for as long as possible. Her grip loosens a little. Sorry. You shouldn't be. I just couldn't stop myself. It's fine, Natsuki. In fact, this is great. Thanks, Level. And for everything you've done for me. I never want this to end. Nor do I. We remain together for a little more. Eventually, our responsibilities get the better of us and we separate. I take Natsuki by the hand and walk to the grocery store. Okay, so we still did go to the store. I take a peek over to Sayori's window. Her bedroom light is on. I think back to the hospital. I told her I would be there for her no matter what. Did I break that promise by letting Natsuki stay with me? No, when I explain the situation with Natsuki, Sayori will understand. We arrive back at my house. I don't want to go inside. Not just yet. It sounds childish, but I kind of want to enjoy the snow. Only for a little longer. Well, wait there and I'll be right back. Natsuki is nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Splat! From what seemed to be thin air, however, a snowball hits me square in the face. I recoil, stunned. Hey! That's it. If she wants a snowball fight, I'll give her a snowball fight. I duck for cover behind a bush as she's already packing another. I begin to collect my own. I hear her footsteps crunch in the snow as she creeps towards me. As I poke my head around, I'm clipped by Natsuki's next snowball. Nice try. I return fire on her. I hit her in the back as she retreats towards the gate. Natsuki lets out a yelp and falls to the ground. Oh god, are you okay? Natsuki, I'm so sorry. Natsuki scoops a mound of snow up and throws it at my face. She hops back onto her feet and runs inside, giggling. Stunned and covered in snow, I sit and process what just happened for a moment. I brush myself off and head back inside. You win this time. Don't think I'll fall for that again. Oh yeah? That's nice. Oh come on, could have done so much worse. I dry my hands and face using a flannel. I opened the fridge and started unloading the bag of ingredients onto the counter. What do you think you're doing, Level Engine? Sit your ass down, I'm cooking tonight. You don't want my help at all? Nope, I can handle it. I mean, you did your part by carrying everything for me, and it's the least I can do since you're letting me stay here. Not about to say no to a meal cooked for me by Natsuki of all people, if you insist. I'm right here in case you need a hand, okay? Considering you almost set your house on fire making pancakes. I can feel the blood rush to my face. You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Nope. Natsuki moves fluidly around my kitchen. You really need to learn to manage your time in the kitchen. Cooking and baking should be fun, not a pain in the ass. If it's stressing you out, then you're probably doing it wrong. That's very poetic of you, Natsuki. I might have heard it on a cooking show. Okay, now I just need to let this simmer for a few minutes and we'll be set. Really? That quickly? What did you expect? I'm a pro, I can do it in no time. Natsuki begins to set the table. Wait, let me sort this out. I've done practically nothing anyway. The scent of chicken and sautéed vegetables fills the kitchen. It's only a stir-fry, Level Engine. It's not that special. She must have seen the look on my face. You sure? It smells great. We eat the dinner, place the dishes in the dishwasher, so on and so forth. Anything you want to watch? Unless you got something in mind, not really. I enter my living room to find Natsuki staring out the window. Oh, it stopped snowing. It'll probably be gone by tomorrow. Hey, at least we got to have our fun with it, right? It snows for one day, that doesn't happen often. At least not in Canada. There's never anything good on. I know. You want to look for a movie instead? Sure. I open the streaming app I like, Natsuki browses the selection. Cutesy love story. I didn't even get a chance to read the title before she hits the play button. I love this movie so much. I used to watch it all the time because... Love Legend, I forgot. Natsuki pauses the movie and turns to me. About everything. But my father. I can see the tears forming in her eyes. He has a problem. You think? Ever since my mom left us. I think I was 5. Looking back, I can get why she stopped talking to him. He was a terrible person before, but why me? What did I ever do? I think my dad blames me for her leaving. I think that's the reason he drinks so much. And that he hates it. Natsuki can't even speak. The sobbing is drowning her voice. Natsuki, just try and breathe, okay? Take your time. We don't have to talk about this right now. We can save this for another day if... No. I need you to know. Since I was 14, he's resorted to borderline torturing me for existing. He only brings home food once a week, and it's usually just leftovers from a restaurant. And when he drinks, he sees me as my mother. That day you saw me in the hospital, that wasn't even the worst. Oh dear fucking god, it wasn't. I found my mom's address. It had been something like 11 years since I'd seen her. She slammed the door in my face. What? Telling me she left for a reason, she didn't want me. Of course, no one noticed. I secretly hoped that something would think something was up, that I'd have to explain myself, but they never did. I was trying to cover up, so I can't really blame them. The other night, the drinks, that was the only escape I could think of. I'd gone back to the doctor's a few hours after you saw me. He gave me painkillers for my ribs, so I stole a bottle of wine from Dad's rack in the basement. I've tried everything to get away from him, but every goddamn time, I would always fail, and have to go back. I wanted to die. I really wanted it. All to get away from him. I thought the pills would have been enough, but I guess the few that I had left when I was ready to go weren't. And I'm glad, because you came to check on me. You were worried. You cared about me. I never thought I'd have this. I never thought I'd let you feel this way. This is the first time I can remember where I've really, truly felt happy. All those years, all the pain. Nothing can change the past, but... I grab Natsuki by the shoulders and hold her tight. Natsuki buries her face into my chest. She's sobbing uncontrollably. I won't let anything else happen to you, Natsuki. I promise. You're here now. I'm always here for you, no matter what. Do you understand? She's held all this in for so long, she needs to let it all out. While she's drying her eyes, I glance at the clock. It's getting really late. If we plan on attending class tomorrow, we should go to bed. Although there really isn't much point in going. We've already missed a good part of the week anyways. For everything, really. It's no problem, Natsuki. I'll do it again for you. You're so sweet. Natsuki, from the day I laid eyes on you, I thought you were perfect. So I tried to impress you with my trash poems. That's why I spent so much time with you. I really want to get to know you. Everything about you was just wonderful. But there's one thing I can't stand. You hid this pain from me. I could have helped sooner. I understand that you had your reasons for not telling me, but Natsuki, I really don't know what else to say other than I love you. Everything about you makes me feel a way I've never truly felt before. I love you too. This time tears of joy, it seems. She wraps her arms around me again, significantly tighter than before. I can't help but think back to the hospital, when Sayori told me that she loved me. Is this part of the reason I couldn't say it back? Yes, it is. Do you still want to watch the movie? Of course. So we actually watched the movie, and it's early morning? Can we sleep together again? I really liked it, okay? Sure. Come on, then. Natsuki and I head upstairs to her bedroom. I let her in to change first. She closes the door on me and I wait patiently outside. Just because I said I love you, that doesn't give you the right to peep. I know. I'll stay out, I promise. Of course I won't invade her privacy. Not without her consent, anyway. Okay, I'm ready. Come in. I inch the door open and Natsuki is already in bed. I grab my pajamas from the drawer and take off my top as... Did you really just... in front of me? What's the problem? As if she wants to say something but is withholding it. Dummy. Oh, right. I was about to get dressed in front of her. Do I ever stop and think about anything? Moving out into the hall for a moment, I change into my pajamas, I come back in. I climb onto the bed after turning off the light. Natsuki immediately rolls over and holds me tight as she did the night before. Good night. Friday. Man, that was a pretty big Thursday. Jerk awake, waking Natsuki as well. Sorry. I forgot to turn my phone off. Natsuki lays back down and closes her eyes. It's fine. I checked my phone to see who tried to call me. Sayori's mother? That can't be good. That's not good. Everything is not alright. She explains to me that Sayori had a meltdown last night. She was hysterical, screaming that she wanted to die, that life is nothing but pain, nothing but seemingly endless suffering. Apparently the two of them will be back in a few days. So she's back to the hospital again. Apparently Sayori came by last night to see us when we got back. Instead of knocking, she dropped the letter off. I can't believe this happened again. At the foot of the door, there's an envelope with my name on it. Sayori. Life isn't work, it's nothing but suffering. Day by day, my mind was fluttering. I was hoping more people would have been here. Thoughts of death, depression is rising. If I end up dead, it won't be surprising. I stare at a wall and think about this. I've been feeling this way since I was a kid. I stare at my knife. Not that, too messy. I think of some pills swallowed in vain. I think of a gun. At my head I would aim. Excuse the blood. I would sleep sound and not have to take the pain and suffering I live through each day. I'm mentally exhausted just trying to keep up, but all I want is to sleep and never wake up. I can't believe what I'm reading. Not again. I'm glad her mom took her to the hospital. I noticed a note written on the back. I wish I was her. Wish you were who? Natsuki walks up behind me. Natsuki is about to hand it back to me before she notices the scribble on the back. Wait, there's more. It takes her a second to process what it meant. She loosens her grip on the paper, letting it fall out of her hands. Oh, how did she even... No clue. Eventually, we both take a seat on the couch together. You should call, maybe ask her mom if she wants you to visit. That's a good idea. I ring Sayori's mother and she answers right away. I ask if Sayori would like me to visit. According to her, she'd love it. Oh, we're gonna visit? I thought Sayori didn't want to talk to anyone anymore. Oh, the hospital. I thought we were going to her house. And I explained that I'm here to visit Sayori. They gave me her room number. I quickly move to the mental health wing. I find her number and enter the room. Sayori? Level engine. I found your poem. I'd figured. Sayori, what's the matter? I told you I'm always here for you. Speak to me. Well, last night I wanted to, but all I could hear through the door was you. You and her laughing. It was like the two of you were laughing at me. Sayori, you don't understand. No, I get it. It makes perfect sense. Sayori, do you know how much it hurts to see you so happy? To know that I'll never be needed? It feels like a knife being plunged into my chest over and over and over again, and I can't stand it anymore. Sayori, Natsuki is staying with me because you don't need to rub it in. You're happy with her. You don't need me anymore. There's no point hiding it. Just go. Please, just let me explain. Having heard the commotion, the nurse peeks her head through the door. You did. Please just get him out of here. Fine, I guess we'll have to leave. I caused this. This is my fault. I can't believe this is happening again. Turning the corner of my stop, I watch as the bus speeds off. God damn it. I begin to walk back to my house. It took me a lot longer to get back home than I thought. I open my front door. Natsuki, you there? No answer. Uh-oh. Hopefully not goodbye Natsuki as well. Natsuki punches me in the stomach, almost dropping her towel in the process. Level engine? Do you ever knock? Sorry. Get out, pervert! Sorry. Do you ever knock? Like... I mean, if I was constantly afraid that I was gonna find my friend dead on the other side of the door, there really wouldn't be much of a point in knocking. Like, if they're dead, they can't answer it. I wasn't sure it was you until I'd already hit you. I'm sorry, too. Just please knock next time, okay? I will, don't worry. Now give me a minute to get ready. Sure, I guess I'll just be in my room. I retreat to my room and wait. While I'm sat at the computer, my phone pings from across the room. Text from Yuri? How'd she get my number? Is this Level Engine's number? It's Yuri. What's up? I need to talk to you about what you saw yesterday. The cuts, or... your arms? Yes. I was never given the chance to explain myself. Well, Monica doesn't seem like she would give Yuri the chance to explain. No, I'm not depressed. In fact, it's quite the contrary. The pain is what motivates me. It's so exhilarating. It's almost like a high. How'd you start? Eventually, her explanation comes out as a large paragraph. I've always had a morbid fascination with knives from when I was young. Before I started, I just collect them. All different styles, engravings, colors. They really are beautiful. Well, while reading a book some time ago, the topic came up. I was only going to try it once to see what it felt like. Is this Portrait of Markov? It's such a thrill, I can't help it anymore. Sensation's too powerful. This is something else that's clearly not healthy. I don't even know what to do, but there's something nagging at my mind. Speaking of Monica, how'd she find out? It was one day after the club had ended no more than 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember what I was doing at the time, but my sleeve slipped up and Monica saw everything. We spoke about it for a few hours. She even invited me to talk to her house in private. Talk about it at her house in private. I could tell she cared, but nothing she suggested actually worked. After she had to shut down the Literature Club's festival, she took it out on me. She assumed that I was going to blame her, even though I really didn't think any less of her when she had no choice but to postpone it. All I said was she should have tried to get in contact with everybody before the festival started. She really didn't take it well. She threatened me, telling me not to make a scene about the festival in front of the rest of you, or she'd tell everybody about my arms. Not because she was threatening, but because I'd never seen that side of her. And if I'm honest with you, she scares me. Once again, I'm at a loss for words. How can I convince myself to get help when I'm the best I've ever been? The best she's ever been? I don't think she understands what she's getting herself into. Not to say that I fully do. Right. I gotta go, see you later. I'll speak to you another time. In the club, perhaps? In the club, if... Oh, is that a smiley face? Yeah, it is. I do care. Bye, Yuri. Natsuki knocks on my door. Come in. See, it's not that hard, Level Engine. I said I was sorry. What more do you want? Oh, I know. You can carry my Perfect Girls collection home for me. So this is your home now, eh? Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just thought I could. How could I say no to her? Of course, Natsuki. I was only trying to tease you. Though now that you mentioned staying, you might actually need this. Looking for my spare house key. My phone beeps and Natsuki beats me to checking it. Opening the message, Natsuki recoils, dropping my phone to the floor, disgusted. Hey, watch it! I see for myself what has sickened Natsuki. It's a picture of Yuri. She's sitting on her bed. Her scarred arm is covering her otherwise bare legs. She's wearing a purple bra, a small crimson heart drawn on her left breast with a red marker. Or at least I hope it is. I don't know how to respond. Closing my messages down, I throw my phone back on the bed. Natsuki is distraught. Level Engine, what the hell was that doing on your phone? I don't know. And her arms. The heart. We were talking about her arms before. I told her to get some help, but she wasn't listening to me. I didn't say anything to encourage her to send something like that to me. I don't want Natsuki to jump to conclusions about Monica. She's as confused as I am. Yuri needs serious help. Clearly. But why'd she send that to you? I saw her arms yesterday. She told me not to tell anyone, so I didn't because I didn't know what the hell else to do. You know we're gonna have to talk to her about this. It's not healthy to be cutting like that. And it doesn't help that she clearly gets off doing it. There must have been something in her head that made her think that this was okay. I've known Yuri for as long as I've been at the club, and yeah, she really gets overly attached to the moment anyone shows her any attention. But holy crap, I've never seen anything like that before. Well, we'll talk to her the next chance we get, okay? Alright. Oh, before I forget, I take the spare house key from my desk drawer and hand it over to Natsuki. To my surprise, Natsuki's mood seems to completely shift. Thanks. I'm just looking to see if Oliver's going to drop by the stream. I mean, would have been nice to see him drop by. Maybe I'll be surprised. You're the best boyfriend ever. As those words escapes Natsuki's mouth, she jumps back. That was the first time she's called me that. I can't help but smile. Hearing her call me that made the text with Yuri, Monica's argument, everything, melt away. It didn't matter. The more time I've spent with Natsuki, the more frequently I felt this way. Waking up next to her, reading with her, hearing her tell me she loves me, feeling her arms wrapped around me. I never thought I could feel this way about someone. But Sayori, though, she's gonna kill herself as soon as she gets out of the hospital. It's Monica, waiting patiently for an answer. How does she know where I live? I crack the door open and slip outside. Hi, Level Engine. Oh, hey. Shouldn't you be at school? Shouldn't you? What do you want? To apologize for the past few days. Wasn't very nice to anyone. We just had a lot going on this past weekend. Sorry doesn't fix everything. I just need to tell you something. I know this doesn't excuse my actions. I told my parents about the festival. They told me how disappointed they were in me. They think that I have no control over my club. The fact that I couldn't get 4 people to show up on a special day like that. They've only ever expected the best from me. There's a reason why I always try to be so perfect all the time, and that's why I've been so harsh this week. I was just trying to control things that I shouldn't be. What about Sayori? You saw her poem. You knew it was a suicide note. For the record, Level Engine, I didn't. It was worrying, sure, but I'd never interpreted that as that. She ended up confessing everything to me over text on Wednesday, but still, it's okay if you don't accept my apology. I was heartless. I said things I don't think I'll ever be able to take back. I can't say that I forgive you for what you've said and done to all of us, especially what you did to Yuri. But seeing your perspective, I think I'm willing to give you a second chance. There you are. What the hell are you doing here? It's just me here. Apparently while live streaming, the streamer, him or herself, counts as a view. Oh, really? Why is she here? She's here to apologize. Wait, What are you doing here, Natsuki? That doesn't matter. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Of all people to find out, there's something going on between you two, isn't there? Monica, we accept your apology. Speak for yourself. We'll see you at the club later, okay? I slowly inch the door shut, but Monica resists. Haha, not yet. You didn't answer my question. I don't want her to know about Natsuki and I, for fear of her intervening. But I also don't want Natsuki to be offended if I lie. Oh, the first choice we get to make, almost an hour in. I'll fucking lie to Monica. Then I'll probably tell her the truth later. We're dating. Does it matter what choice we make? We're still gonna get whichever ending this game has. I started the club so everyone can have a nice place to read and discuss literature. You two are pretty cute together, so on and so forth. And to hang out, make friends. I don't want that destroyed. Just like I don't want our friendship to be destroyed. Level Engine, do you believe her? I stopped for a moment, thinking it over. Could Monica really expect me to forgive her after what she said to Sayori and did to Yuri? Could I actually do it? I mean, considering her explanation, I feel kind of sorry for the pressure she's being put under. That doesn't take away from what her outburst did, and I'm certainly not about to forget it, but so long as it doesn't happen again, I think I can. I'm gonna trust Level Engine on this one. I guess we'll see you at the club later, then. Thank you. I promise, no more outbursts. There better not be. Monica turns to leave, but stops herself. Level Engine, do you know if Sayori's home? I couldn't find her at school. She's the last one of you I need to apologize to, and she isn't answering her calls. I'm not sure. You can nog if you want, it's worth a try. Isn't she still at the hospital or something? You want something to eat? Sure. Something about Natsuki seems off. I can't pin what it is, but something is bothering her. Could it be Monica? What's wrong, Natsuki? Just wondering. Why'd you bother lying to her about us? I knew she'd make a big deal about it if we told the truth. But you know she would have found out anyway. Yeah, probably. Well, there's something else I was wondering as well. Do you think the other girls accepted Monica's apology? I don't know. Well, I hope so. It'll be weird if we show up and it's only Monica and us. It won't really be the same. The club, without a doubt, would be different without Yuri and Sayori. Hopefully they accept their apology too. After about an hour of lounging around watching TV, I realized how soon the school day was going to end. We should get going. Give me a second. I head back to my room and quickly get changed. You're all ready, right? Still don't have my uniform, but there isn't much I can do about that. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get going. We enter the school. Yuri! Yuri drops her books. She must have not seen us. Letting go of Natsuki's hand, I reached down to help her. Sorry, Yuri. It's okay. You just startled me. I take it you're here for the club? Pretty much. You coming? Yeah, Yuri, are you? Good, come on then. Sayori is absent as she's been a lot recently. I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her, but there isn't much I can do right now. Level Engine, come on! Monica perks her head up and gives me a smirk. I really wish she hadn't showed up this morning. I joined Natsuki under the window, our usual spot. She's already grabbed the next volume of Parfait Girls. Hey, lovebirds. So much for keeping it out of the club. Give it a break, Monica. It's not like that. You know the text in this series is tiny. Yeah, well, Level Engine's right. Not only that, we've always sat like this. Exactly. So what's the problem? I was just making a joke. Never mind. I may be giving her a second chance, but Natsuki isn't as forgiving as me. I really can't blame her. I'm not entirely certain why I'm even here. I'd rather be back home with her. Well, it'll probably end up being worth coming here today if we can take our manga home with us. Hey, ready to flip the page yet? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, and jeez. I just get distracted easily. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems? But Sayori isn't here yet. Shouldn't we wait? I couldn't get a hold of Sayori earlier. I doubt she'll be joining us. Sayori. I really do hope she's getting the help she needs. I may not love her the way she loves me, but that doesn't mean I don't love her at all. I've known her for the majority of my life. It kills me to see her in such pain. Well, okay then. Yuri falls back into her novel. Monica sits back at her desk, clearly agitated at everybody's lack of effort. More reading. Meeting's over. It's the weekend tomorrow. I can walk you home, Natsuki. No! I'm going over the level engines. Yeah, we want to keep reading. Well, another time then. It's unsettling due to her behavior the past few days. But if she's trying to give us a reason to forgive her, then maybe she's being genuine. Crap, my collection. If you want me to get it, it'll only be a second. If you want. I'll be right back. Hope Monica hasn't left yet. She locks the door. Sorry, I forgot something. Oh, no problem. I want to talk to you anyway. Monica follows me towards the closet. She blocks the door, looking at me expectantly. Well? What? You remember what I said about living near you, right? I've seen her going to your place an awful lot. It looks to me like she hasn't been home in days. Or school. You've been skipping as well. That's none of your business. Oh, but it is. I can't have my club members missing school. It reflects poorly on the club. Yeah, I get that. We've just been... Been what? Been hiding? No. Are you sure? I found it weird you never invited me in. Are you too ashamed to be together or something? It's not like that at all. Well, that's how it looks from the outside looking in, Level Engine. You two have to attend Monday. A full day of school. This isn't a discussion. Oh, okay. We'll be here. Good. Why are you taking that? Natsuki and I read a lot at home. I hear the lock click as I make my way back to the front doors. Let's go. Monica's line of questioning made me a little uneasy. Does she know that we've been basically living together? More importantly, does she know why? She's only known that we're a couple for a few hours. It's not like Natsuki would tell Monica that she's living at my place, or why she is. Snap out of it! Did you even hear a word I said? Natsuki, I'm sorry. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I'll tell you later, okay? Do you want to read or watch a show? I have to go and do something quick. I want to try to explain to Sayori what's going on again. I'll be back in a few hours at most. Oh, we're trying to go back to the hospital? Okay, I guess we'll just save here. We'll tell the truth later and see what happens if anything's different. Her father's car is still absent from the driveway. That reminds me. I still don't have my uniform, but there isn't much I can do about that. I jolt to my feet and signal for a stop. I rush off the bus and walk quickly down the street. My heart is pounding. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? I should be going to visit Sayori, but I walk around to the alleyway behind Natsuki's house. I manage to open the gate from my side. I creep to the sliding doors we escaped through. Please open. Door slides open. I stand motionless in Natsuki's house, waiting for any idea as to what I'm doing here. Clothes, toiletries, everything I can carry. I quickly head up the stairs and burst into Natsuki's room. Nothing has been touched. The empty wine bottle and pill container lay on Natsuki's bed. The mess is still all over the floor. A shiver crawls down my spine. Grim. I begin to rifle through her belongings. I clear her closet of all clothes I can see, piling them on the bed. I notice a large black suitcase in the corner of her room. Perfect. Desk is next. Oh, you're gonna fit the entire desk in there? Oh, he's just taking her things and bringing them to his house. Wine rack. Why is he taking the wine too? Why did I take the wine? Did I take the wine? Before I know it, it's gone. Now I'll have to walk all the way home with this. That's the second time today I've missed the bus. The adrenaline is tearing through my veins. Can't believe I did that. And didn't get caught. Well, not yet anyway. I ended up having to take multiple breaks. But I'm almost home. As I walk past Sayori's house, guilt begins to surround me. I should have gone and tried to talk with her. I shake the feeling and pick up my pace as much as I can. I get to my front door and Natsuki opens it before I get my keys out. Level Engine, I saw you through the window! What the hell is all this? I never thought about how I was going to explain all this. It's your stuff. What do you mean my stuff? Natsuki just stares at me. A few long moments pass. I can't believe this. There's no way you... She finally opens the main pouch, revealing the majority of her wardrobe. She then opens the front pocket, spilling some of her makeup and accessories onto the living room floor. I'm sorry. I didn't think... Natsuki literally jumps into my arms. I love you so much. Why'd you... Well, you would have been stuck with only a couple of pairs of clothes otherwise. And if you're moving in properly, then you need your stuff moved too. Besides, he wasn't there. Wait, am I... Those fingers, though, look so pointy. And are they grabbing her ass? Me and my pointy fingers grabbing Natsuki's ass. Oh, really? That doesn't even look like a human hand! What the fuck is this? That barely even looks like a human hand at all. I'm yours. You mean what I think you mean? So you love me and my pointy fingers? Look like they belong to a crab? I can't help myself. Neither can she. Saturday. As willing as I'd be to stay with Natsuki like this for the rest of my life, my phone's buzzing beckons me. She's fast asleep, so I do my best to escape her delicate grip without waking her. Must be early morning, so on and so forth. My name's printed on the front and Natsuki's writing. I open it. Oh, poem. Hero. I look to the sky and can't help but wonder how you kept my life from being torn asunder. Was it you being nice to me when no one else would? Was it reading together and thinking it good? Was it your poems? Your words entranced me, making me feel weightless. For those moments, bliss was so close, I could almost taste it. Then you would go, back home, leaving me alone with him. Every night was a struggle. That's the least I can say. It only got worse day by day, until you saw me. Every night was a struggle, so on and so forth. I tried to hide how I'd been treated me this way. I had a plan to escape. I would sleep and never wake, but again you came to save me. You saved me from the pain. From the hunger, you saved me from me. You showed me back to the path, filled with your loves and our laughs. You're my hero. The feelings of weightlessness take me hold once more. A warmth radiating from my chest pulsates through my body. I read the poem multiple times, the feeling grows more intense. I place the poem on my desk next to my computer. Careful not to wake Natsuki as I close the bedroom door, I make my way downstairs. I make enough coffee for two of us in case she wants some. I sit in the kitchen table and wait. Natsuki waves her hand in front of my face. Anyone in there? I didn't hear you come downstairs. Is that for me? Both of us, but thanks. I found your poem. This. I loved it. Oh! Am I really your hero? What else could you be, dummy? Natsuki kisses me on the cheek and giggles to herself. I smile warmly back. So, what you want to do today? No clue. She gives me a playful grin. I beam back at her, only interrupting it to take a sip from my coffee. It's unusually sweet. That's strong. What's the matter, can't handle a cup of coffee? She knocks on my right arm jokingly. What? No, it's not that. It's just sweeter than I normally have it. Oh yeah, I put a couple of teaspoons of sugar into yours while you weren't looking. I was just making your cup the same way I make mine. You like it? It's a little too sweet for my taste, but I don't mind all that much. Just let me know next time, okay? I'll be right back. What's up? I gotta use the toilet quickly. Sure, go ahead. I'll pause this here. I hear the toilet flush distantly, and as I wait for her turn, I hear her rush into my room. What's she up to? A minute or so later, Natsuki returns with a scowl, my phone in hand. It's for you! Hello? Love Legend, we need to talk about Yuri. Oh, Monica? Hey there. Does Monica want to know about what Yuri told me? Or sent? I'm listening. In person, I mean. As soon as possible. Fine. Where? There's a little cafe on the other side of town. It's a couple of blocks down from Natsuki's place. She'll know where it is. I'll pay. I guess I'll see her there in half an hour? Alright, sounds good. You wanna come with? Sure. Good, because I wasn't looking forward to having to face Monica alone. Yeah, after what she did. Even if she did apologize after, you never know. Throwing my jacket on, I peek out of the door and see that the area is still cold, and it's raining as if to add insult to injury. The cafe is too close to warrant getting a bus, which means we'll have to stomach the weather. Wait, Love Legend, you see my scarf? Should be in the closet as well. I can't see it. I look in the closet and see it on the shelf, just out of Natsuki's reach. I grab it and hold it over her head. It's right here, silly. Natsuki attempts to snatch it from my hand but fails to jump high enough. A couple more times she hops up in the air and tries to catch it, but to no avail. Defeated, she stares me down. Please. Alright, fine. Here. I couldn't help myself. Yeah, you've proved that a few times now, haven't you? That was a little uncalled for, don't you think? Not really. You're lucky I just didn't beat the crap out of you while you still had my scarf. Oh, would you really? Yeah. Well, what if I like it when you play rough? Natsuki goes bright red, stammering. Nice one, Level Engine. Way to kill the mood. Now come on, let's go. We shouldn't make her wait unless we want to feel her wrath again. Right. And now Rain's literally has been edited into all of these. I don't know if I've seen this cafe before in Rain Clouds. I'm trying to remember if I saw this one in Rain Clouds before. No need. Monica said she's paying. Yeah, for you. I don't think she'd be happy that I'm even here, let alone be on good enough terms to buy me a drink. She still seems really mad at me, you honestly think? Well, if you want to spend your money, that's fine. God, you're not just trying to use reverse psychology. Trying to? Fine, I'll wait. OMG. I'm really sorry. Listen, I'm only gonna be another 10 minutes, I promise. Once again, the way Monica's acting has shifted drastically. Why? Has something came up? I'll tell you all about it when I get there. Okay. Natsuki's here with me. Alright, got confused there, lol. I'll see you two there, XOX. It shouldn't come as a surprise to me that Monica has softened up to Natsuki considering we're together now. But despite that, it still does. Despite Monica's apology, like Natsuki, I was hesitant to accept. After showing us the heartless manner she emotionally destroyed Sayori and Yuri, I don't think I can truly forgive her regardless of her reasoning. People like that don't or can't change usually. That's why I'm giving her a chance to change. However, all I can do right now is see what warranted such an urgent meeting about Yuri and her habits. What'd she say? Just as she's running late. 10 minutes. Oh, there she is. Oh, hey. Nice outfit. I didn't even have time to grab a coat. I was busy chatting to Yuri online. She said some things that, well, I'd say they speak for themselves. Since I'm getting the drinks, what'd you like? Some beer? Oh, regular coffee. Can I get a... Sorry, Natsuki, I don't think I have enough money to spare for you, and I promised the Level Legend that I'd buy him a drink. How much have you got, Natsuki? Around like 5. I got an idea. Why don't we just pool all our money together? That way we can all get a drink and maybe a pastry on the side. Sound good? Yeah, that'll work. I'll be right back, okay? Don't start without me. There's something seriously wrong with Yuri. Yeah, I gotta agree. You saw the cuts? Kinda hard to forget. Monica's reaction to my experience with Yuri's self-harm was that of surprise. Like she only just found out I knew, even though she exposed me to it in the first place. Yeah, you missed quite a bit actually lately. I flashed a picture that Yuri sent me to her. What the hell? That's Yuri? Wow. You sure? Like 100%? Yep. How'd she react to that? Who, Natsuki? Well, she saw it before me, actually. We were in the middle of a conversation and just sent that to me with zero context. That's just bizarre. I know I didn't respond to it. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to say? That explains a lot. What do you mean? She sent me pictures of her cuts too, Level Engine. Nothing like that, mind you, but that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. You seriously need to have a word with her. The things she said to me while I was talking with her online were fucked up, Level Engine. She told me that I should... Well, you can take a guess. Monica hesitates. She slides her phone over the table with a chat open. It's none of your business, you preppy bitch. I'm fine. In fact, you should kill yourself. Oh, you should try it sometime. Maybe it'll take the stick out of your ass. I'm done talking about this with you. Wait, Yuri, I didn't mean for it to offend you. I hand the phone back to her. I'll speak to her. Why me specifically, though? Oh, you didn't see it? Here. Oh my god, that's my... Yuri sliced my initials into her arm. I feel lightheaded. Jesus Christ. Hey, you okay? I'm fine, just... that. Do you understand why I have to talk to her? I swallow audibly. Yes, I get it. I'd suggest bringing up that you're with Natsuki. Maybe that'll knock some sense into her. Like hell it will. I'm worried about her well-being. I know I've been totally malicious the past week. A preppy bitch, as she puts it. But that doesn't mean I don't care about her. Well, you were a preppy bitch last week. But I really do want to try my best to make sure Yuri's alright as well. Is everything okay? Kinda, I just need to have a talk with Yuri. She told Monica to cut herself. Damn. Okay, that's way over the line. I'm sorry, Monica. The barista calls us up to the counter for our drinks and food. I take mine and Natsuki's drinks while Monica grabs her own drink and the pastry. I'm sure you don't want to tell her about that picture. I get it, but she needs to know. What picture? You know what Yuri said to Monica? Well, Monica, can I use your phone for a second? Sure. What the hell? A couple of people turned at the commotion but resumed their activities. That's why I need to talk to her as soon as possible, to let her know that I'm with you, and I don't plan on leaving you for anyone. Or is that just gonna make Yuri's obsession with MC worse? If this continues, It won't. I'm going to deal with it on Monday. We sit and eat our food in the heavy silence. I still can't believe that picture. My phone buzzes again. A text from Yuri. I can see you. I look around the cafe and see Yuri near the entrance, novel in hand. She walks over and eventually others take notice of her. Monica waves awkwardly. Natsuki eyes her down ferociously. Yuri takes a seat next to Monica. Good afternoon, everyone. I wasn't expecting to see you all here. How did you know? I just want to apologize for what I said earlier. I do hope we can keep it between us. Monica shoots me a worried glance. Sure. Did you get my message the other day? You never got back to me. You know what? No, I didn't. My phone was bugging out yesterday. Natsuki looks as if she could jump over the table and rip Yuri to shreds. I'll be right back. I'm just going to order my drink. Do you want anything, Level Engine? No, Yuri, I'm fine. I have my own drink. Oh, that's fine. Yuri leaves her things at the table and stands in line. What the hell was that, Level Engine? I thought you were going to bring this. Not here and not right now. Not with you two here in a crowded cafe. What if she doesn't take it well? You and I both know she won't. I'll deal with this on Monday, as I said. For now, we need to act as normal as possible. Act normal. Wow, street performers! It's not working! Ah! Would you like to buy a balloon? It's free balloon day. We need to move fast and cover our tracks. I wanted SpongeBob. God, that was the best. Have you ever streamed for 2 hours with no viewers? Probably not. One at a time. Natsuki, I know this is weird. Weird? This is totally crazy! Whenever I look at her, all I can see is her arms. Just hear me out. My plan is to talk to her, plain and simple. I'll tell her I'm with you, Natsuki, and I'll bring up her self-harm. Ideally, she'd let me roll up her sleeves to see how bad it really is. Hopefully I can talk to her into going to a professional. Her feelings towards me are clearly making her cutting far worse, and I don't want another friend in the hospital. Alright, I guess. It might work, but... Have you got a better idea? Not really. I'm going to go wash my hands and I'll be back out. Yuri beams at me. She chuckles to herself as she plays around with her phone. Bzzzt. You should read that, Level Engine. 1 message unread, 2 files attached. I swipe, dismissing the notification. Damn. Do you like it, Level Engine? I can't load it. I think I'm out of mobile data. Oh, well, you should check it when you get home. I'm sure you'll love it. Oh boy. Are you gonna get to see pictures instead of poems in some of these mods? I'm just wondering what Yuri sent me. Oh boy. You do know Sayori's in love with you, right? Yeah, she told me. Really? I'll tell you what I told her. It's not like I don't love her, it's just that it's purely as friends, especially considering I was already falling for you. You really mean that? Yeah, I love you. I love you too, Level Engine. After a short walk, we enter our house. Natsuki makes her way upstairs, leaving me in the foyer. Figure box within stares back. Level engine! Anyone there? Sorry, Natsuki, I've just been thinking. Today was nuts. No, we look really good together. I wrap my arm around Natsuki. We stare at the mirror for a few moments. Do you have your phone on you? Yeah, why? Take a picture of us. Okay. Are we gonna get to see this picture? She snatches the phone to see how it turns out. This one's really blurry. I'm getting rid of it. But I really like this one. I can't help but agree. It's perfect. Actually, yeah, that one's great. Natsuki takes my hand and leads me out of the bathroom. She hops onto the couch and I follow. I pluck the phone out of her hand, turning it off. Did you want to watch something? Or maybe... What do you got in mind? I give her a suggestive grin. She ignores it. We could bake some cookies. Get your mind out of the gutter, dummy. If I'm not mistaken, apparently it does. I just use it to run SNES only. I have no clue about PC Engine, though. Did we run out of eggs? I'm not sure. You checked right at the back of the fridge? Yeah, I don't see them. So much for baking. Got a better idea. I was going to suggest going out to the park, Natsuki. Oh, you really thought I was going to keep... Well, you meant it the first time. Yeah, it was just a suggestion. Natsuki pauses for a moment, unsure of how to come back. Alright, I get it. Well, I tell you what. Why don't we just order in? I guess we could do that. Where do you want to order from? Do you have something in mind? No. Sure, but only if you order a dessert for us too. Alright. I'm gonna use the bathroom, I'll be right back. I have to know what else Yuri sent me. Curiosity takes its course. Natsuki was already so upset at the cafe. I can't let her see these ones too. I opened the conversation with Yuri. There were a total of 7 images from her. The one of her with the blood-drawn heart on her chest, my initials carved into her arm. Wait, what? So that's why Yuri went through my bag. It's bloody. I cautiously continue to scroll through the pictures. In the next one, she's wearing an unbuttoned shirt. She's sitting on her bed with my pen in her mouth. I can't help myself now. I keep scrolling. I think I'm going to be sick. My face is completely red. Crap. I flush the toilet, splash some water in my face, and head back downstairs. As I enter the living room, I shut my phone off completely. Just as I sit down, there's a knock at the door. Yay! Food. It's a large pepperoni pizza with a side of fries and some onion and garlic dipping sauce. Natsuki's already tucking in, having dipped the edge of her first slice in the sauce and taken a bite. Thanks, Level Engine. Heh, sorry. Hey, now we're even. Cheeky. I feel the blood rush to my face once more. You're so easy to fluster. Hey, so are you. Oh, am I now? I place my hand on her thigh, sliding up ever so slightly. There you go. How are we going to break it to Yuri that we're already taken with Natsuki? I feel like that's just going to really push Yuri over the edge. Sayori is kind of already gone over the edge. So, what? Is everyone going to die or something? I take a bite of my pizza, suppressing the urge to chuckle. Natsuki suddenly takes her original spot beside me. We sit for a while, exchanging slices of pizza while watching the TV. You don't always have to be right, you know. Alright. Are you done with that? Yeah, I'm stuffed. Why did I get the wine exactly? I take one and set it on the counter, putting the rest in the fridge. That's what you do with wine, right? Whatever. Why did he grab the wine, though, is beyond me. Yeah, just give me a second. At the back of the cutlery drawer, I find a corkscrew. I look for a way to open the bottle as quietly as I possibly can to make sure the cork doesn't make the loud pop. I wrap a towel around the mouth of the bottle as I wriggle the cork free. Success. I take 2 glasses from my cupboard, hiding the bottle behind my back. Hey, Natsuki, I have a little something for you. Huh? I reveal the bottle and her eyes light up. Level Engine, you must know your wine. I remember when he bought that, it had to be imported. Expensive, was it? Natsuki nods her head furiously. Oh well, this is not a shame. Give me that. I wrap my arm around Natsuki as we enjoy the wine. Personally, I don't like it as much as I expected to. It just tastes kinda sour. Either way, Natsuki seems to be really enjoying it. I'm I'm sure the taste will grow on me. How exactly did you get this? I was going past your house, and well, I just got off the bus and went inside. After I got your stuff, I decided I should check the basement. I'm not entirely sure why, but it worked out, I guess. Thank you so much for everything. You make everything better. So do you. If it was really that expensive, maybe you think we should have just sold the wine for more food, so we could so we are less likely to just run out of food? Someone pounding heavily on the door. I would have just sold the wine for more food. The knock startled me, but her reaction is out of sheer terror. I wonder why. The knuckle prints on her bedroom door. No wonder. Natsuki, you're okay. It's okay. I get it. Natsuki doesn't meet my eyes. She looks embarrassed, and I can't help but feel bad. I'll be right back, okay? Is it Monica? Who is that? It's late. I can't make out who it is. Another few hard pounds ring through my house. I turn the deadbolt to leave the chain on, just in case. Hello? Hi, Level Engine. Sayori? What's that smell? What smell? It's your breath. It smells like wine. I know you have her here, so I'll make it quick, but I just want to let you know I've been prescribed some medication that should help me with my rain clouds. So you don't need to worry about me anymore. I know it's what you wanted. Sayori, it's not like that. Sayori? Hey, I'm glad you're okay. How are you? Natsuki, I just came over to talk to Level Engine about something serious. Can we have some privacy, please? Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll just clean up this mess while you two talk then. So what is it? Since I've been put on this medication, I've been thinking a lot more clearly than usual. And, well, I think you should break things off with Natsuki. Why? Because I loved you first, then you threw me to the side. It's not fair. All I need is to see you happy. And now that things are getting better, I think I can do that. Sayori, you know I can't just. Why not? What does she have that I don't? Is it because you found me with a noose in my hand ready to die? Is it because you really do hate me like I'd always thought? Give me a reason, Level Engine, because I'm not leaving until you do. Sayori, you've been my best friend for years. I know this is going to hurt, but that's all we've ever been. Don't you think that if we brought feelings into this, that we would ruin what we had? I don't want to ruin the longest friendship I have over a relationship with someone else. You have to understand where I'm coming from, right? Sayori, you mean the world to me, but I'm just not willing to risk losing you over this. Please say something. Wait, I grab her arm and pull her back. Let me go! Not yet. Just let me go! I got my answer. Well, I wasn't finished. You're my best friend. You changed my life so much since we met. Every one of my memories involve you. Every birthday, every Christmas, every summer, the club, everything. I don't want to lie to you. That's why I'm going to tell you this now. I need to put this to rest. I love you, but not in the way you love me. It's just platonic. Why has this got to be so difficult? Hi. She reaches into her pocket with her hand and gulps 2 small capsules. You're supposed to be taking them now, right? Yeah. I was meant to a couple of hours ago. Oh no, are those cyanide pills? No, I'm not fucking alright. Level Engine, I love you so much, but... She takes a deep breath. You make me sick. I'm going home. I don't protest. Instead, I silently watch as she storms down the street to her house and closes the front door behind her. I thought she was just gonna take cyanide pills right in front of me and just drop dead. She was upset that I didn't love her in the way she loves me. She wanted me to break up with you. I feel kind of bad because it isn't her fault, but she can't demand you just break it off with me because she wants you. It's not fair to try and ruin our relationship like that. I know. Well, there's some good news at least. She got let out of hospital yesterday. She's been prescribed some more pills. I just hope they'll help her. I know I was rude about Sayori earlier, but I do care about her, you know. There wasn't a doubt in my mind, not. I just guess you were probably a little shocked by it. Wait, did you just call me Nat? Yeah. I like it. You do? Yeah. She giggles with some more. I can't help but join in. I can barely stand. I feel like I could pass out at any moment. I don't even know if it's that late. Either way, I need sleep. You wanna go to bed now? It's kinda late, but I'd be happy to go to bed. If I'm out like that, I'd love to. I can hardly see her, but that doesn't matter. We break apart for a moment, only to discard my shirt. We collapse onto the bed together, still fiercely making out. Wait, someone must have... what am I looking at? Is this PG enough for a YouTube live stream? Well, even if it isn't, thankfully you can barely see it. Sunday. The sunlight hurts my eyes. Heading downstairs, I hear a faint knock on the door. I see a courier walking back to his van. I don't remember ordering anything. I open the door and see the small box he delivered. It's from my mother. I haven't had anything sent from her in ages. She's hardly been able to respond to my texts or calls. Although having the house to myself is quite nice, I wish she hadn't moved across the country for work. Moving to the counter, I start boiling a pot of coffee. I take my box cutter knife from the drawer and slice along the taped edge. What is this font? Son, I know it's been a while since we've spoken, and for that I apologize. Your father and I have been promoted at our firms, making our schedules much stricter, which means I've been totally unable to return your calls. On top of this, our promotions have made our positions here permanent. While we're gone, the house will now be your responsibility entirely to look after. We're proud of you for how you handled it with what Sayori went through. Consider this a gift from your father and I. Speak to you soon, Mom and Dad. I wonder how they'll react when I tell them Natsuki's living with me. Who am I kidding? Let's be happy I finally have a girlfriend. Smaller green package. That must have been quite the promotion. The watch's glare is nearly blinding. I lean back in my chair, staring at the glimmering timepiece. Oh, wow! Huh? Who's that from? My parents? Whoa! Natsuki can't take her eyes off the box. I can't blame her. The golden face and band are enough to entrance anyone. Gold? Seriously made out of gold? That must have been a real promotion. They both had to move because of their jobs last year. They're fine with letting me stay here until I'm done with high school. After that, I basically gotta get a job as soon as possible. For now, though, they set up a weekly allowance that gets transferred to me, just for groceries and other stuff. It's nothing too crazy, but it's enough to not go hungry, I guess. As those words exit my mouth, I realize what I've said. Crap. Natsuki squirms a bit in her seat, but doesn't seem all that bothered. Yeah, I figured. I don't really know what he does. He'd usually be gone by the time I woke up for school. Kinda weird, huh? Not even knowing where the money comes from. I don't want to have to dwell on the subject for much longer. After all, I don't want to taint our day alone together with the thoughts of that abusive piece of... Listen, did you want to do something special today? Like what? Go on a proper date? What would we do? Go back to the cafe? Even after the whole thing with Yuri? Streets are empty even for a Sunday. I'm interrupted by a hard slug into my shoulder. Ow! What the hell? Natsuki flashes a quick grin, winking at me from inside the building. I shake my head as I step inside. If I go find a table for us, you can go order. Yeah. Could you get me a couple of the pastries I had last time? I really liked them. Okay, sure. Anything else? Maybe a drink too? Something sweet. I ordered both of us the same pastry, getting Natsuki a glass of orange juice. After I place our order, I head to the booth Natsuki chose for us. As I walk towards her, I can't help but notice that the cafe is rather empty for this time of day. Must be because it's a Sunday. Regardless, I take a seat opposite her. So, didn't you say a couple nights ago you're gonna head out and buy us a new volume of Parfait Girls? It's a bit pricey, don't you think? Well, yeah, I guess. I just assumed you had enough to get it. With the watch, your parents. I do have enough, you know. I'm just a bit cautious about how I... You're just putting it off reading it with me, aren't you? You just worry of how I spend my money is all. You never know when you might need it. Besides, we haven't even gone through half of the set we have yet. I'm not really in a rush to buy it now anyway. It'll probably be another week before you even finish off this volume. I guess. I will get around to it though. Promise. I instinctively pulled back, holding the pastry out of reach. Hey, leave mine alone. Fine, fine. Hurriedly, I munch down the rest of my pastry quickly. As I do so, Natsuki snaps to her right for a moment at the sound of someone's winging a door open. Just another guest. She turns back to me, bringing the orange juice to her mouth and taking a sip. Thanks, Level Engine, it's no problem. Ready to go? Just about. Thanks for taking me out, it means a lot to me, I love you too. Show to watch. Are you hungry yet? Hours have passed without my knowledge. Not really, are you? I ate way too much at the cafe. I'm a little thirsty though, you want me to fix us a drink? More wine. No bottle service today? No, we have school tomorrow. If we had missed the majority of last week, I'd be more than happy to drink the whole thing. I can't imagine tomorrow will be an easy day. You're right. It's too bad we can't just keep bunking off. It'll be so hard to get used to attending classes again. I think I'm just gonna shower now. It should save a bit of time in the morning. Level Engine. I stand up and see Natsuki in her towel. Yes, baby, yes. I can hardly see her in the moonlight. Natsuki throws her towel to the floor, pushing me back onto the bed. Monday. So it's been an in-game week already. I can feel Natsuki stirring beside me. Her outstretched arms brush along my shoulder. I yawn, mouth open wide. What's up? We're gonna be late, dummy. We gotta get going. She clambers out of bed and I hear my bedroom door slam shut. I wrench my eyes open and rise from my bed. Go where? School! Oh yeah. Crap. Level Engine. Do you know where my jacket is? Not a clue, love. Ugh, damn it. It'll be massive on me. Thanks, but not really. I just hope I don't get told off. I doubt it. Just don't worry about it, okay? Come on. Yeah, I'm coming. We made it on time, thank God. Walking through the courtyard, we part ways with a light kiss as we depart to our separate lessons. See you later. Love you. Love you too. I notice a couple of students whispering and pointing in our direction. I have to assume they're just jealous that they don't have what we do. I turn and flip them off before hastily making my way into the school building. As I turn a corner, I bump into someone, nearly knocking them backwards. The flash of purple I saw as they fell tells me that it was Yuri. Oh, sorry. Oh, Level Engine. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one. I like that one. It's fine. I was hoping to see you, actually. You see, we need to talk. I don't think now's the time, Yuri. I've got a lesson to get to. So do you, right? I suppose. But I wouldn't mind too much if I missed it. Besides, this is important. We'll talk later, okay? At the club? This needs to be private. Just the two of us. Make it quick. She practically barges down the door with excitement, dragging me inside. She locks it behind us. Why are you... Sit there. I take a seat at one of the desks. What the hell is she playing at? You see, Level Engine, I need you alone because... I don't know how else to say it. I'm madly in love with you. There, I said it. Yeah, you think, with those pictures she sent me, like, I couldn't have figured that out sooner. I don't care if that immature child is listening. Level Engine, you don't want to be with her. Believe me, she's a bitch. She doesn't really love you. Not like I do. What happens to her is entirely her fault. She doesn't deserve somebody as brilliant as you. You know that you can do better, and I'm right here. I want you to be with me and only me. I'm with Natsuki. I love her. That isn't going to change. Level Engine, I want you inside me. You know you want to. So just let me... Yuri reaches out to grab my tie, pulling me towards her. Hey! Get off me! The feeling of helplessness is inescapable. Shocked, I shove her back, knocking her into a desk. Her momentum slides it back a little, but it comes to a halt quickly. Oh, Level Engine. Why would you prefer a little girl when a woman is standing right in front of you? Trust me, Level Engine, I can treat you much better as she ever could. All I'm asking for is a chance to show you what I can do. Can you just give me that? No, not even. I know you saw my pictures. I know you liked them. That's why you said your phone was malfunctioning. You wanted me to take more for you. So why are you turning me down right now? Yuri's getting a little too close. Which one was your favorite? I I bet I was the one with the heart. I saw that in your eyes. At the cafe. I know you want me. There's no need to hide it anymore. So come on, take what's yours. Yuri reaches out to her shirt and begins to unbutton it in an attempt to seduce me. Yuri, that's enough. Really. Cut it out, now. Afraid you'll give in? Sort of. I didn't know you liked to be so rough. Turning for a second, I see a blurred face in the window disappear. I'm absolutely sick of her attitude. I'm not going to bother being polite anymore. Fuck you. You're an obsessive, bullying, narcissistic bitch. And you're lucky I won't tell anyone about this. Just stay the hell away from me, you hear? And stay away from Natsuki too, because if you don't, they're gonna know about these. You understand? Why, Level Engine? I let go of her and make a break for the other door, suspiciously wide open. Level Engine, wait! I sprint through, running as fast as I can towards my classroom without looking back. As pushy and psychotic as Yuri was being, I feel terrible for lashing out at her like that. That wasn't like me. But if it keeps her away from us, then I'm glad it worked at least, and I will have to maintain my threat. Regardless, I turn back to my mountain of schoolwork. How could I miss this much in a week? It's almost a blessing that I have 2 weeks worth of detention to catch up. I doubt I'll be able to get anything done at home. The school's bell rings, signaling the end of the day. I consider skipping the detention and just going to the club instead. Hopefully I can find Monica and tell her to keep Yuri away from me. Packing the piles of unfinished worksheets into my bag, I leave for the club. Sayori and Monica are both waiting outside, seemingly scared to enter. Alright, physicists, have fun. Sayori doesn't meet my gaze. Hey, what's going on? Oh, Level Engine, they're throwing names at each other. My stomach twists into a knot. Right. You know what they're arguing over? Yuri told Natsuki to ditch you because you've already devoted yourself to her. That's a load of bullshit. We tried to stop the fighting, but they're both so angry. You total bitch! I need to end this right now. I feel the doorknob twist in my hand as I enter the club room. No, She mutters something, but I don't catch it. She shoves past me, tearing down the hall. I follow out of the room only to be stopped by Monica. What did she say? She said she wanted to be alone. For once, she's not desperately clinging to you. Shut it, there's no need to be so rude. Sorry, I was just a little surprised considering. Sayori, shut your fucking mouth for a minute. I shouldn't have snapped. Sorry, I just gotta go see if she's okay. Natsuki? I'm in the bathroom. I told you to leave me alone. What did Yuri say to you? It was nothing. I grit my teeth together. I don't think she's gonna tell me anything right now. If she's feeling better on later, then maybe. But I can hear her sobbing through the door. I'll give her some space. I'll just be in my room if you need anything, alright? Okay. I reluctantly leave her be, heading downstairs for a drink. I check the fridge to see what we have. It still baffles me how much food is in here. Since Natsuki moved in with me, it's always stocked with ingredients. The longer I stare into the fridge, as I feel as if something is missing. The wine. I don't want her drinking when she's so emotional. I'll talk to her. Or you could just hide the wine. I'm just worried about you. Don't drink it, or any more if you have. I told you to go. I'm sorry, but I'm coming in to take it. I just can't bear to see you like this. I fiddle with the handle for a second. Look, if you're getting changed or something, I'll just close my eyes. Just hand me the bottle and I'll leave you alone, okay? Shit! I open my eyes to look at the remains. In the corner of my eye, I see Natsuki. Oh, God! Please, Natsuki, please! I'm so sorry. She told me to. What? Why? I've been feeling so bad. Those kids, they followed me to my class and they were just horrible. I ran out of the class. I saw you with Yuri. I didn't want to believe that something was going on between you, but she told me you wanted to be with her. Natsuki, I'd never. They were right. Why would anyone want me? Yuri's right. She's so much more mature than me, Level Engine. Everyone sees me as a cute girl, some arrogant kid. I made that name for myself. It's my fault. This is all my fault. No, you just don't. I don't want to hear it. I grab Natsuki by her shoulders in an attempt to force her to listen to me. I can't. Natsuki, please, just hear me out. This morning, Yuri threw herself at me. She was overly aggressive. The only reason I got out of there when I did was because I threatened her. Threatened to expose what she's been doing if she didn't stay away from us. I didn't want to, but I was desperate. And she's crossed that line now. I love you, and only you, Natsuki. I don't know why you'd believe what she said. I recoiled back, holding my cheek. What did I say that was so wrong? I deserve that? Don't lie to me! You would have deleted the pictures she sent you otherwise. Nat, you aren't listening to me. Nothing happened. Yuri was acting like a psycho. She tried to force herself on me. That's all there was. I swear to you. And she's still bleeding. Shit. Come on, let's go. What? I'm not going anywhere! For fuck's sake, Natsuki, I'm taking you to the goddamn hospital before you bleed out in my bathroom. Oh god, I didn't even notice that! I pull her to her feet. We're going. Now. No, I don't want to! I catch her on the way down. This isn't negotiable. We're going. The operator assures me that an ambulance is on its way. I gently lift Natsuki from the bloody tiles, carrying her downstairs. I lay her down to the couch and rush to the kitchen for a towel. I kneel beside her, trying to minimize the bleeding, staring out the window, waiting for the flashing lights to appear. After what feels like hours, the ambulance arrives. 2 paramedics hop out and wheel the gurney to my door. As I pick Natsuki up once more, I notice she's unconscious. Please don't tell me she dies here and now. Wait, can I stay with her? The attendant nods, motioning for me to get in. I jump into the ambulance and immediately speed off to the hospital. I can't do anything but watch as the paramedic does everything he can to stop the bleeding. I've answered all the questions I could, but of course mentioning that she's probably gone through a whole bottle of wine. I overhear the driver speaking on the radio, mentioning that Natsuki's wounds are fairly deep. The ambulance comes to a sudden halt. The back doors immediately swing open and Natsuki is rolled out. I try to follow her into the A&E ward, but to no avail. Instead, a nurse intercepts me and leads me to the waiting area. They'll keep me updated, take a seat and wait. Tuesday. I feel something nudge my shoulder. Natsuki was discharged an hour ago and her emergency contact was called to pick her up. Emergency contact? My chest feels as if collapsed on itself. That has to be your dad. I jump from my chair, rushing out of the hospital without another word. Making my way to the nearest bus stop, I glance at the schedule posted on the stop. I don't have 10 minutes to spare. The hell with it. I depart from the stop, sprinting down the street to get to her house. I need to get her out of there. God knows what it'll do to her in the state she's in. Not to mention the property damage and the fact that we've stolen from him. I didn't even have a chance to fully explain to her what Yuri was doing. That and I was totally against it. I didn't even have to threaten Yuri just to get her to stop. Her father is planted on the balcony where I first overheard his conversation. He's smoking a cigarette, taking a deep puff from it. I can't tell if it's the running or the stress, but I feel if my heart is going to leap from my chest at any moment. I can't go confront him about this directly. Not now. He'd kill me. I need to wait for him to leave. I hang a left, deciding to head back home. She tried again. Everything in me feels like my life is tearing apart, all because she's been taken from me. I launch my jacket as far away from me as I can. With nowhere else to vent my rage, I drive my fist into my desk, causing the contents of the shelves above to topple over. An issue of Paré Girls and some papers fall to the floor. Notice a word on one of the papers. Hero. I search through my house for anything I can use to protect myself, just in case I do have a run-in with her father. Nothing other than kitchen knives. If I'm caught in public with one of those, I'm dead. I guess I'm going empty-handed. Is it rage directed towards her father? Is it anxiety caused by her actions last night? Or is it the void she's left by being taken from me? I slam the closet door, running out of my house. I can see her house. Stop running, walk instead. Steps away from the gates of her home. Father's car parked in the driveway. The car is a performance vehicle. I'd be able to hear the obnoxiously loud engine from a mile away. I check my phone for the time. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half, and she's still in there. I need a drink. My tongue feels like sandpaper. Oh, I thought he was going to drink some wine. Level engine, what are you doing here? It's private, Monica, sorry. What are you doing? What are you doing here? I was going to check in on Natsuki. Yuri told Sayori and I that you two broke up. Yuri? We didn't break up. Her dad took her back after I took her to the hospital. And why was she at the hospital? I choke on my words, but by the look on Monica's face, she can tell what I'm trying to say. Was it because of Yuri? I didn't think she'd take it seriously. Why don't you just go knock on her door and ask to see her? I can't do that, and neither can you. It's not for me to explain, but if you knock on that door, Natsuki might get hurt again. What do you mean, again? Her father, he... Oh, Jesus. I understand, Level Engine. Do you want me to keep you company while you wait? I don't think that's a good idea, Monica. You should probably get to wherever you're going. It's getting late. Okay, Level Engine, let me know if there's anything you need, okay? Hopefully we don't need help arranging a funeral or anything like that. I hear the engine start and the headlights illuminate the driveway. This is my chance. Gate open, so on and so forth. So it shouldn't take long to pick her up and take her to the police station. This can't go on any longer, I won't let it. Seeing as the knocks provide no response, I'm not taking no for an answer. I brace myself for impact as I swing a small rock into the glass window on the door. The glass shatters. I know exactly what the consequences would be if her father caught me trespassing like this, but I don't care. Extreme Wrecker. By the way, the only reason I'm here is to make jokes. I'm not really in a jokey mood right now. Natsuki might be dead for all we know. I'm not really in the mood to joke. Definitely her room then. I nearly find myself sprinting up the stairs, shouting her name. Boy, that house is darker than 50 Shades. Oh no, she's dead. I took a quick look. Her father's room is even bigger a mess than hers was all that time ago. The cupboard is gaping open, clothing littering the floor. Desk drawers torn open, their contents spilled. A fast food wrapper litters the bed. I reach out and feel it. Still warm. That must have been from before he left then. Backtracking at Natsuki's door, I nearly trip over on what appears to be her shoes strewn out neatly in the hall. I rap on the door a couple of times. Nothing. Ah, the hell with it. Swinging open the door, I find her... Nice edit, by the way. Natsuki? No. I'm not here. This isn't happening. What the fuck? I'd rather see Sayori hang. Then again, I wouldn't want to see either of them. Like, this. The only girl that I've loved like this. She's been taken from me. I want to scream, but I can't make a sound. The overwhelming urge to vomit nearly overcomes me. But my sobbing suppresses the bile in my throat. I can hardly breathe. I can't even see properly. My tears fogging my vision to a blur. If I were to see a new John Madden football game with that line, then that would be awesome. I can't even speak her name without getting caught in my throat. I reach out and gently wrap my hand around hers. It's limp, lifeless, cold. I take my hand back. I loved her, but I couldn't save her. I've never felt so weak in my entire life. Try as I might, I can't even bring myself to stand. All sensation other than absolute dread has left me. I can't bear to look at her like this anymore. I jam my eyes shut and try to fill my mind with memories of her. Happy thoughts. Now we're flashing back to Sayori here. This is what Sayori said. With the whole happy thoughts thing. I had a really bad feeling about this. She's not saying anything. This is basically what John Madden's suicide would be like. Yeah, like I go just open the door to John Madden's room and find him hanging. I mean, this chat, like, does not at all match the mood of what's going on in the game right now. We're talking about John Madden football. I hear some crying in the background. Now I can just picture John Madden dead, for some reason. And it's all your fault, Extreme Wrecker. I can't skip this, right? I just have to click on and... Sunday. They're not gonna shut up if I don't answer. I slowly rise from my bed and make my way downstairs. Reaching the door, I open it. Monica stood outside, Yuri and Sayori in tow. They're all looking solemnly at me. Level engine. Don't even bother. I don't want to know. You missed it. The funeral. It was today. What? I had no idea. Natsuki's funeral. My one chance to see her, to say my goodbyes. Gone. Well, we did see her. Just not in the context we wanted to. I'm fucking pathetic. I couldn't even make it to the funeral of the girl I loved. I couldn't even get out of bed. I couldn't even save her. Level engine. I'm so sorry. What for? You having to go through this? Everything you saw? I can hear the other girls rushing up the stairs. You know we'll always be there for you. At the club. Are you coming? I need to go back there, I know I do. Natsuki would have wanted me to. And I can't fail her again. I guess. Well, we've suspended club activities for now. It'll just be a place to talk for a few days. You okay with that? I nod. Sayori fidgets uncomfortably, tears welling up in her eyes. I can tell she wants to say something. Sayori? Level engine, I'm so sorry. A long silence ensues, broken only by Sayori's stifled sobs. Eventually she breaks away, wiping her face. He's been arrested. Apparently for more than what he did to her. It wasn't your fault. There was nothing you could have done. Nothing I could have done? Nate? Oh, you literally just got here after the funeral happened? So who died? Take a guess. No, not John Madden. No, really, take a guess. Nothing I could have fucking done? I could have done so much more. I could have stayed with her at the doctor's. I could have been there to comfort her. I could have told her I loved her more. I could have convinced her to go to the cops, that if she did, she'd be free of him. So what did happen there? I need to get away from this. I need help. I need sleep. I need Natsuki. I need to be with her still. Level engine. Don't. All of you, please. Just leave. Get out. I'll be at the club tomorrow. I need some time alone. Yuri wants to protest, but I glare at her, glassy-eyed. Is she gonna try and make her move on me again? I'm sorry. But, Yuri, come on. Level engine needs some space. Monica, you can't tell me what to do. He clearly needs somebody to speak to, and I know how to help him. He just wants to be alone. He doesn't know what he wants. And you do? Good point. I know exactly what he needs. You don't know anything, Yuri. You just want to swoop in and take him while he's vulnerable. Man, this Oliver guy must really hate Yuri. I saw the pictures you sent him. You're disgusting. How dare you? How much would you hate yourself? Yuri stumbles to her knees, dazed and confused. Monica, fist still raised in the air, freezes on the spot as everybody's eyes lock onto her. You just punched her? Yuri, I'm sorry. Yuri pulls herself to her feet, eyeing Monica scathingly, and starts striding towards her. Instead of making a move, she shoves past her and straight out the door. I have no words. Sayori, weeping, rushes out too. To catch up or to leave, I don't know. Monica, left alone with me, begins muttering to herself. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry, Level Engine. Shouldn't have what? As I start to write. Morning. This is my first day back at the club. I make my way to the bathroom. Oh god. I haven't cleaned up. Her dried blood still specks the tiles, broken glass spread across the floor. I can hear a crunch beneath my shoes as I make my way to the sink, and splash my face with water from the tap. Facing the mirror, I take a good long look at myself. Look at you. You're disgusting. This is your fault. You should have done more. You should have called the police as soon as she confirmed your suspicions, but you didn't because he was out of town and things were going well between the two of you. You were lazy and didn't want to deal with the hassle. You disgust me. You fucking idiot. It's your fault she's dead. It's your fault. Echoes of rain clouds, anybody? School was hell. An exception has occurred. Look, even the game is depressed. It doesn't... I think the game's sad. It doesn't even want to run properly yet. Not even the game wants to run properly. I think the game itself is depressed too. This is so sad, even the game doesn't want to run anymore. I want to hit save and the game just crashed on itself. I'm gonna try this again. What, you can't save? Oh, you can't save, apparently. Was this on purpose, maybe? Okay, now the game's not letting me save at all. I'm just gonna continue going through anyway, despite the fact that I can't save. I'm just gonna go straight through the rest of the game. I gotta see her dead for like the third time in a row now. Yeah, fucking right, you're late. We're pretty much at the end of the game now. Or the game mod. False sympathy, that's what it is. And I hate it. Regardless, I think going to school is worth it. I can go back to the literature club. It's straight a long way from literature at this point. This isn't right. Oh, level engine. How are you doing? Is everyone else dead too? We're all here for you, you know. I understand where she's coming from, but false sympathy is the last thing I want. Level engine? Are you okay? I know it's Sayori trying to politely get her away from me. I don't want anyone's sympathy. I can feel my vision being blurred by tears. I hang my head down to avoid anyone noticing, jamming my eyes shut. Are you sure? Level engine, please say something. I'm fine. My fucking voice broke. I feel a hand on my shoulder. I want to jerk away, but what's the point? Her hand lifts my chin. You'll be okay. Time heals all wounds. I can't hide my disgust in their words. Do they honestly believe what they're saying? The love of my life has been ripped from me. I can feel the tears falling over my cheeks. Things are fucking okay. She's gone. Don't you get that? Or she's so disposable to you, you just don't give a shit? I didn't mean to snap. I can't help but feel even worse. Fine then. I'll leave you alone. Jerk. Sayori, you realize what he's going through, right? Yeah, I know, but doesn't mean that's enough. It's okay, Sayori. I understand. I need to see the closet. One last time. I enter, dropping my bag to the floor. The rest of her manga collections are still here. I never did take them back to our house. I closed the door behind me, looking out at the club room. Under that windowsill, I met the true Natsuki, the one I fell in love with. I crumpled to the floor near the window. I can't control the tears any longer. I just want her back. Level engine? It's nearly the end of the day. We need to go soon. Sayori's already gone home. Oh, if you want, I'll take you home. I just want to make sure you recover. It's horrible. We all hate seeing you go through this. It's why we're trying our best to help. You don't need to. Level engine, please don't tell me you're considering. You know, I'll have to let the school know. I'm not. I'm fine living with this. I deserve it. Level engine, why? Why are you blaming yourself? Because it was my fault. I should have called the cops as soon as I knew for sure what was going on. I didn't because he was away or something, and we were enjoying the time we had. I had the perfect opportunity to give her a better life, and I fucking blew it. And now she's dead. And I'm rotting in the worst hell I could possibly think of. This isn't okay. You can't live like this. Come on, let's go. I'll walk home with you. I need to use the bathroom first. Fine. And you picked one hell of a time to start talking about John Madden too, by the way. I look for my poem buried deep within it. Exit music. Are these the lyrics to a Radiohead song, or is this a poem that the mod author wrote? I know the guy is a big fan of Radiohead. I mean, even the mod's name is, like, named after a song from Radiohead, that being called Exit Music for a film. So there we were together, a white room by a window, where the sun came through, no matter the outcome, no matter the cost. I wanted nothing but the best for you. Your tiny hands, your crazy kitten smile, everything was perfect, if only for a short while. But it all came crashing down because you had to leave. And now that you're gone, there is nothing left. I didn't try my best, and now we paid the price. Into my life comes a darkness, and there's nowhere left to hide. In my heart and my mind, the place that you used to reside, lays an overbearing silence, caused by your absence. This is all on me. How could I let this happen? Guilt holds me like a phantom. Regret drags me like a storm, calling out an urge. I am helpless to resist. In my darkest hour, whatever happens next, I really messed up everything. I can't bear my conscience's wailing. It toils with my sanity. I run to the back and cover my ears to my deepest depths, but it's the loudest sound I'll ever hear. Maybe a deep dive to face my fears will help me get back to your arms. Now I'm sailing to the moon. Sailing to the moon, nice one. To come and be with you. I will see you in the next life. I'm going to have to make this quick. I exit the bathroom, note in hand. Monica must know something's up because she stands up at once and approaches me. What's that? It's something I wrote last night. Go ahead. She stares up at me with glassy eyes like she's on the verge of tears, but she doesn't even have time to mutter my name like I'm sure she would have because I'm already out the door, bolting out of the school. Level engine! I hear that echo from behind me as I sprint out into the street and out of her sight. It stopped raining. At this point, it's the adrenaline that's carrying me to my destination. I know where I'm going, but I need to make sure I don't run into anyone. Not far now. I hear a siren blare out from a couple of blocks away. Sounds like Monica's let them know about me. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm here. He's gonna jump off, right? I failed her. If I could have done things differently, I would have. But I can't. Now the girl I loved is gone. Forever. I drop to my knees, gripping the railing with one hand. I lift my head, looking out at the vast body of water. I bring myself to my feet. He's gonna jump off. This is what has to happen. I was doomed from the start. There's nothing else I can do now, but... My eyes lock on Monica, rushing towards me. Looks like she found me. I inch my heel closer to the edge. Level engine, don't! She reaches out to grab me. Monica desperately holds onto the lapels of my jacket while I give feeble resistance. I'm tugged forward, collapsing onto the concrete. Listen to me. I'm not letting you go. Not for a second. Just please. Don't do this. Let us talk it out. Oh, so Monica wasn't like the crazy evil bitch like she was in Rain Clouds, it turns out. This isn't a solution to what has happened, Level Engine. This is only going to make everything worse. Do you understand? This isn't how your story ends. Please. I wipe the remaining tears from my cheeks. I manage to rise to my feet, gripping the railing for support. My entire body is trembling. To believe we got to have sex and now we're attempting to commit suicide. You're not thinking of the bigger picture. Sayori, you know what'll happen to her if she loses you? Yeah, even if I don't kill myself, I already think, like, I've already seen what's happened to her without me killing myself. I don't even want to imagine what it's gonna be like if my guy does die. And Yuri? God only knows what she'd do. Why should I care? She's a good chunk of the reason. What was that? I thought I saw something flash on my screen for a second there. We'll always be here for you, no matter what. I release my grip from the railing, following Monica's lead. No. Pushing with all the energy I have, I take Monica by the shoulders and shove her back as hard as I can. She loses her grip on me, stumbling and nearly falling onto the concrete. As Monica realizes what's happening, she lets out a scream and scrabbles to her feet. This must be done. This is the only escape from everything. I can't control my actions anymore. I'm coming, Natsuki. I sprint towards the rail, vaulting myself over. As I begin the journey down, I remember the times Natsuki and I had spent together. Oh, no, he didn't fucking do it. What about Sayori? What about Yuri? What about even Monica? Monica's not only my fourth favorite Doki, but what about her? What about Monica? Being able to tell her the same, see the look on her face of pure happiness. Almost like right now, I'm going to see her again. Natsuki, if you can hear me, I will see you in the next life. this was the right choice. I did what I... And then it just cuts off. And we just fucking killed ourselves, apparently. Fuck this ending. I wanted a happier one. But then again, most people don't make a sad ending like this. They usually try and make the game less depressing, not more depressing. Yeah, this is the kind of mod that can give Sukadev's Rain Clouds a run for its money. So what, can you not advance past this screen? Okay, something's fading up. A hand. Still not able to really do anything. Nope. There's still some game here. I thought we were done as soon as this faded onto the screen, but I guess not. I probably would have cried by now if the chat wasn't so silly. If Extreme Record didn't just burst in here and start talking about John Madden. I think I just have to sit here and watch. Just helplessly watch the character in a video game that I'm playing as die. I really want this to, like... I really want us to not die, but... What can we do right now? Oh, that's the ending. And Oliver missed it! I mean, then again, he or she could always just re-watch the stream. Oliver, Olivia... Makes me wonder who that Jacob Smallman guy actually is. Never really got to meet him, though. I'm still wondering if Sarah actually changed her name from the last time. Recording by Oliver Norton and Astronova. Music by Radiohead. Covers only. Playtesters, selected people from the DDM Discord. I was one of those playtesters, technically, before I was even in the Discord server. Physicist linked me this mod. He said, like, hey, this might be an interesting mod for you to play. Oh, fucking right it was. Thanks for another cruel dose of reality, Oliver. Much appreciated. And I play games to escape reality. I want to feel sad. I do. I'm sure you guys want to feel sad. Oh, this is going to be quite a read. To you, the player. First of all, thank you for giving DDEM a chance, and simultaneously apologize for the last 30-ish minutes. I hope you can forgive me, and I hope you enjoyed. That being said, the development of this mod was certainly difficult. For a start, we had an ex-dev team member leak an early build of the mod, calling it his own. So yeah, fuck him. In addition, we had a lot of unfortunate events occur on the public Doki Doki Exit Music Discord server, like losing somebody in there to suicide. To Elisa, I'm sorry that this happened to you, and to Tiago, I know it's going to be hard, but you'll make it through, I promise. I joined Exit Music on the 9th April, and since then I've met so many great people. Oh, this is someone else's writing. So, to all of you reading, thank you for taking interest in the project. We couldn't have done it without you. Signed by Astronova. Apparently there was some drama between him and Oliver. I'm not really going to go into much more detail than that. I was just honestly worried that was just going to like delay the release of the mod by like a good few years or so. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us are still waiting on SNWCP2. Well, the ones that haven't just lost all hope in it. After seeing just how many years it's been since SNWCP2 should have been finished but hasn't, I was just worried like this was going to be like the next like thing. Working on DDEM has been fun. Meeting new people and helping to complete this mod was one of the best things that could have happened to me in the past few months. I sincerely hope the effort we all put in was worth your time. I genuinely hope that you enjoyed everyone's hard work. I know that the ending might have been hard to handle as well as a few other things, but I just want you to all know that I loved writing this. Signed, Jacob Smallman. I can barely read that signature. Moving on, I have a list of people I'd like to thank, for without them this mod wouldn't exist. Dan, Satchel, and Valinquin, of course. Without this damn game, I don't even know where I'd be, thanks. Bijou Mike, for introducing me to this concept of DDLC modding by playing them on his YouTube channel, and showing me how terrible some were. I'm pretty sure he hasn't even played, like, what could be, like, the worst DDLC mod ever. I don't even think he's seen that Monica Starman mod made by the guy with the Guy Fawkes avatar. If you want to clear yourself up, you can just go and watch that after this. That's like a so bad it's good kind of mod. Hell, he may well be recording right now. If so, I appreciate it, man. Radiohead, for creating some good fucking music and having Exit Music for a film inspire the story of this mod somewhat. Well, it's definitely in the title. Keep pushing boundaries. My team for putting up my sorry ass. Love you guys. I think that's everything. You can catch me on Discord at Dead Airspace tag 4433 if you want to talk or something. Sincerely, Oliver. Now, was there a reason the game just wouldn't save after Natsuki died? I'm guessing maybe that's something he did with the coding on purpose, or maybe, well, he and Astronova were working on the coding. And it doesn't really go past this screen. I mean, this is where it officially ends. Dude, did you see it? I'm willing to bet that he did. Well, if he did, he was kind of just lurking. I shouldn't really disrespect the lurk. I mean, if people kind of just want to sit around and watch, then by all means they should be able to. So yeah, don't disrespect the lurk, guys. Don't disrespect it. I think if John Madden were to make a DDLC mod, I bet it'll be the best DDLC mod ever. No. So yeah, thanks for exposing me to that harsh reality that I usually play video games to avoid this kind of stuff, but I'm sure most people are in the same boat. I mean, does a really good job at keeping up with the spirit of the original game. Albeit even more depressing. I mean, player character also dies. And I was worried even more characters were gonna die. I thought it was gonna be more than just Natsuki and the main character. I thought it was gonna be like maybe even everyone that died. And there'd be like no club left. God knows what happens after a main character dies. I can't imagine someone would actually write an after story to this. Oh, so it does just kind of like go back to the title if you just sit on that screen for long enough. Oh, really now?